Bilal just cleared PMP from Saudi Arabia. So when I wake up in the morning, I was just sharing him. The first thing I did, like even in my sleep, Bilal, I at 1 a.m. I woke up, I checked your message, like there was no message. I said, okay. I went back to sleep. Like subconsciously, I was very worried because he is one of the most busiest professional and a deep respect for that. Like whenever I used to have a discussion with him, he's always traveling internationally. But one thing he did, whenever he's traveling anywhere, he printed my PMP booklet and he's always reading. Like there were so many things there that I want to share. I'll come to that. Bilal Saab, why don't you share the entire journey in your own way, please, sir?
Hi. Even after getting a certified today, pass the exam, then it's the feelings are better. So I recall the whole journey, and I still remember still like yesterday when my first coaching call was there, and I can tell you it's really amazing. It has not been easy task for me due to my professional life, being a full-time employee of an national company, and but all, I mean, even up to yesterday, I was not believing that I will be on the level that I will pass in my first attempt. Thanks to your efforts, especially your follow up is really amazing. From my friends to my colleagues and up to my family members, I'm telling all of them, gentlemen, just get on board of Amir, and then he will make you really to become certified. So yeah, all in all, it was really nice. I added a lot of value in my professional life. I learned totally new language. For me, like I am a mechanical engineer, this PMP was a totally different knowledge. And yeah, I'm really happy and thanks to you for this journey to make it success possible.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bilal, let's talk about last 4 days. So, like now this is for everybody. So we wanted to give exam like few months back, but we could not because of Bilal commitment. He travels so frequently international. Bilal, I have so many students. I haven't seen anyone traveling so internationally. And actually, his home is also international. So he's going like like this is so interesting. 2 month if he's traveling and for work and doing that, then he goes home. And like all the European people, when he go home, he does not study. He says, no, 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 now is my family time. So it is not. And I respect that. And I respect that. And I did when you went back, I never disturbed you that much. Right? So let's talk about last 4 days, how the last 4 days were.
It was amazing, tough, really tough, but I have enjoyed also. Let's speak very honestly. Why enjoy? Because doing the mocks of simulator and some overall mocks, it was recalling my from first day on all those mind maps practices, and it was recalling a lot. It was tough, and you support me a lot from morning to night. Every hour you was sending me messages. I can
And
tell you all, it
uh,
was really,
and
really,
last week, then it was getting more and more messages, more
yeah.
and more, more
How
and
close I came to the exam, the follow-up was becoming more strict, strong, and like hourly based, not a daily or weekly based. And yeah, that's keep me energetic as well, and keep me away from all those social media useless activities. Focus on my core task, exam. It was really nice, tough, but I enjoyed. And the most entertainment is once you get the result from the from after, like once you just click the button, okay, exam finished, and then it pop-ups. That makes really happy.
yeah, that makes really happy that now you are done with that thing and finally you never have to study for PMP ever again. This is done and dusted, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Forever this is done and dusted. Okay. Okay, let's take a little bit here more context. And let's talk about the exam. How did you manage time in the exam? Our strategy was, but I want you to spell it out for everybody who will watch. How did you manage time in the exam? What was the
Guys,
strategy?
for all of us, I can tell you one thing. It was really nice because on the last moment, our Amir has shared with me his own video yesterday night before I go today to the exam. of the all the steps which we should follow, and taking the long breath and utilize your 10 minutes break. I have not done anything else, just following those instructions. And I can tell you, I was on time. On my first 60 question, I managed exact 80 minutes. Then I took a break, came again for the 60 questions. It was like still 2 minutes remaining. And the last 60 question, I would like to add something based on my personal experience. Like Amir is explaining us this 80, 75, 75 minutes strategy, which really helps. What I did, you get the paper and pen, and I wrote it really in a bold, just to keep me remind, like 80, 75, 75. There was only these three digits was written on my paper. I didn't write anything else during my exam. So 80, 75, 75 was uh, written on the paper, and it helps me a lot, keep me calm. And I was always like, okay, 20 question remaining, 22 minutes, I will manage one question per minute. So it really helps a lot.
It really helped a lot. Okay,
Yeah.
what about the next section? Like 80, you took the 10-minute break. In 10-minute break, you walked. What you did in that 10-minute break?
I just left the room, the exam room. I went out because we cannot have our own bottle of water or something. There was a cooler. I took us two small sips, not a lot of water. So two small sips. I just walk around, and I was looking around all other people, which was the game. Just to distract my view of the eyes, I just look on some different walls and take a long breath, feel myself again ready for the next session.
Hmm. Okay, okay. That is an important thing. We need to look into that. Okay. So 80, 75, 75. You completed on time. What was the exam like? How many length of the questions? How was that?
I can, what I tried to still remind was like about 170 question was today situation based. So 170 question was like what the PM should do, what the PM lead, like project lead should do, project management, or they change the situation like what the new project manager should do. The previous project manager is being terminated, or the sponsor is being terminated by the client. So I got only two questions with the drag option, and one question with the calculation with the calculator with CPI, SPI, and Amir knows that I was not so confident, so I didn't waste my time on that. I just simply like, okay, A, B, C, and I choose one option and move to the next one.
Uh,
So I had a two multiple dragon question, and beside all, like all of the question was about the situation and questioning what the PM should do.
hmm. What the PM should do. Now, this is a very
Yeah.
interesting thing. Last night we were having discussion,
Yeah.
uh, and I said, sir, SPI, CPI is causing a problem. I said, SPI greater than one is a good thing. CPI greater than one is a good thing. Everything else, leave it aside, right?
Yeah.
And even if you had a problem, just leave the question. So this is what we call as religiously following the roadmap, right?
Yes.
Religiously following the roadmap, how to move into the steps and get things done. Okay, let's talk it for a little bit further. So when we talk about the exam from the perspective of topic, how much exam was agile based?
70 plus.
70% was exam was agile. Okay.
Yeah.
And stakeholder communication team.
Yes. Team, as I told you, also after the exam, I was expecting of these the stages of the team: norming, performing, storming,
Mm,
but not a single question came from that. But 70% was agile. Stakeholders, many question was also from the stakeholders. Okay, now the situation changed, and communication, a lot of communication.
mm,
But I had a good practices. Those question was revision for me. Even in exam, I was attempting, but for me was revision because we have done the practice in previous 4 days a lot about those questions. Communication, many question was relating the communication with the stakeholders.
mm. Many questions were communication. Okay. What was the length of the questions, if we say?
I have managed because my speed is also not. It's like between 1 minute 1 minute
Sir,
20 seconds.
we have to decrease your speed.
Yeah, yeah,
If you remember, your speed was too much. I
too
had to
much.
I had to slow it down. I had to make
Yeah.
sure that you slow down, you listen to the context of the things, and you worked into that way. Okay.
Amir, your mocks of simulator 180 question, although it was a lengthy mock by doing in a private time at home, that practice has had a really a good habit of my by doing the real exam. I was relaxed because I was not tired or frustrated. So lengthy exam, I would do the recommendation to all of the students to should practice those 180 mocks to build up the time management.
Hmm. So build up the time management, that can be a important thing into
Yeah,
the.
yeah,
Okay. And time management is one of the most important thing. If you manage time management, you manage your exam management,
yeah.
right? If I say that
Yes.
that is kind of right, would you if
For
would
me, absolutely. Big practice, it has added a good value. I was relaxed throughout whole exam today. And even I had in my mind, if I come to the point, I should use the technique which you has explained me, like, okay, 5 question, if you have just few, read the last option. And but thanks God, I I had managed all of them. I had go slowly, and within time frame, I have completed all the exams questions.
Okay, okay, that's beautiful. Okay, thank you very much for sharing that. Tim, Tom, Sangeeta, do you have any question? Feel free to ask from him. Stakeholder communication team,
Yeah.
agile was even a little bit more. Communication was more. He managed time 80, 75, 75. As we discussed it, 180 questions were important. Yes, Tim, go ahead.
Yeah, congratulations, Bilal. Great job,
Thank
great job. Proud of
thank
you.
you.
Even
Thank you.
after all the journeys and trips.
Yeah.
Congrats. Yeah,
Thank
so I want to ask, and that's because I'll be taking mine in another 2 days. So how was it like the intensity of the last 4 days, or also the last 2 days, and then also comparing the mocks and the real exam? Which one will
Mhm.
you say uh, was easier, seeing it first time?
Compare with the mocks from Amir, either is a simulator or overall mocks, because we practice a lot. I mean, I consider myself not as one of the best student, but last 5 days Amir has practiced with me a lot. So that practice make you confident. It makes your real exam easy. I can tell you my experience. The exam was very easy to attempt. Yeah, question was tough, but the way of attempting was very easy, and that you can build easily in last 5 days by doing the mocks. Take the breaks. Just follow the instruction of Amir. I can tell you. Even to take the breaks, when he tell you, okay, now take a break, do that.
Yeah, so Amir knows that Amir has really he has drilled me. I'm not sure, I might be wrong, but I'm not sure he has drilled anybody like me. I've answered over thousands of questions. Yeah,
Everyone is different. Everyone is different. So, Tim, let me
yeah,
just coordinate with his preparation and your preparation. So,
yes,
what Tim is
yes.
doing, Bilal, Tim is like his exam is on 4th. He has already done 180 mocks, 209 ATP mocks, agile mocks, and so many other things. And even
Wow.
all those 6 mocks, he has done it. And exam
Wow.
is even 6 days before. So now he's trying to coordinate. Tim,
Exactly.
the last mocks that I gave you, which you just completed yesterday, you shared me. He completed all those mock on last day,
Yes.
in last 2 days. He completed them in last 2 days. So when I say customize roadmap, this is the customized roadmap. His schedule was different from yours, and you were ready like 15 days back. Tim is ready for last 15 days, but since he could not get a date, so now we booked it in the first week of September. So Tim, you don't worry. We will work into further into that. I have something for you. I will give you today after PMP marathon.
Okay,
Okay.
Tim,
okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Tim, after hearing from Amir, I can tell you, don't worry at all. You are very, don't worry at all. Believe me. What
I'm
I
not.
hear, relax. Just now, do the meditation, relax yourself, and you will succeed for sure.
Inshallah. Thank you very much. And congrats once again. Congrats.
Thank you much. Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And okay, so to which type of exams simulator you correlate with exam? So you did those 180 question answers, you did
Yeah,
random mocks. That's what Sangeeta is asking, and then you did final mocks. Yes, there is
yeah.
one thing in the brain; those final mocks are fresh. But if you correlate, which mocks were more important from the exam perspective?
The last six one, the overall marks.
The last six one were more relevant. Okay.
And I got real, actual, the same statement in the question. I think maybe 20, 30 questions from that. Answers was slightly different, but it's give you a good feeling that you are familiar to the question. And those 6 marks, very important.
Those six mocks very important. Okay. Uh, Thank you sir, very much, Bilal. Enjoy, as we
Most
discussed. Enjoy your weekend now. You need to relax and send me like see if you can send me some questions for PMP. I'll make it on as a. I will use it in the PMP marathon I had in 2 hours. If you can make now, send it to me, Bilal. If you are relaxed. Otherwise, in the
okay.
next PMP, send me your picture. I'll use that picture. And Bilal, you have seen Mastermind Group, how important Mastermind Group is. So
Yes,
try to add value to the mastermind group, whatever value you can give. Now you can give with power that I'm PMP, I know. So give them that answers. Thank you very much
definitely.
and send me your picture. I'll make a